Alright guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're making a video in our pajamas. We can't see yours, but that's fine. They get the idea. Anyway, I just got these pajamas. My husband now bought them for me from Walmart. And they're super comfy. So I just woke up, so it's the morning, so I just haven't changed. Today, we're going to talk about how my wedding went. I'm going to start by breaking down how we went about the day. And then at the end, I'll throw in the tips, my tips that I have. Because there are some things I would change. But it went pretty well, I think. So I have a notebook, so if I look down, I'm reading that, or I'm talking to Maya because she's right there. She's not up here because she doesn't want to be. So yeah. My day started at 6:30. I woke up and got dressed, and because I had a hair appointment at 7:30. I think if I changed it, I would have hair and makeup done at the same place. I know I'm not supposed to throw in tips yet. I'm doing it at the end. But I would recommend that because you wouldn't have to wake up so early. But there wasn't anywhere to do hair where I got married. So it was fine. I woke up at 6:30. Had my hair appointment at 7:30. It was really nice. Peaceful, quiet. Kind of nice to get up that early and just get in the headspace without there being a zillion people around right away. So we had to have hair start at 7:30 because starting at 10 we had makeup done, which we're still trying to set up, but she just did one person at a time. Obviously she only has 2 hands, but it went well. She just did a person while everybody else was setting up, then another person. That went well. And I had my close family help set up, and then a family friend, and it went well. I mean, we all kind of knew what I wanted. Around 10 I think my videographer showed up too, and they just did some shots outside and stuff while we were waiting for me to get my makeup done, because then they took some shots of me getting my makeup done. Picture started at 2. We did our first look at 2. And then we went right into just pictures of the 2 of us, and then pictures of us and our kids, and then wedding party, and then family, so that family could show up a little bit later. They didn't have to show up right at 2. So pictures got done at 3:30, and then our wedding didn't start till 4. So that gave me time to go to the bathroom and get a drink and get a snack if I was hungry and make sure everything was all set up. And I thought that was nice because I had run out of time before, so I didn't even see the finished result. So then our wedding started at 4, and even with the kids not waking up till 9, they had no naps. We couldn't get them to nap, so they were pretty tired by 4. So you can only guess how walking down the aisle went. Needless to say, Maya was carried down the aisle. So was their cousin, which is fine, but Zoe did walk down the aisle with me. It was fine. It worked out. No one said anything, obviously. Nobody. No, Maya didn't. Yeah. No, she didn't. So, after the wedding, we skipped entrances because my wedding party wasn't super excited about wanting to do them, and I didn't care, so we just went in and sat down after the wedding, and then the DJ announced dinner when everybody was in there. We started getting food, and then everybody else went, and I thought that worked well. We allowed 30 minutes before we did anything for people to get food and sit back down and stuff, which I think seemed to work fine. Everyone looked like they had gotten through. I didn't have very many people. I want to say 50 people. It was pretty small, but better that way, honestly.
Mama, hear me.
Okay. So right after dinner, we went into cutting our cake. It was super quick. Got some pictures and video of it. And then we went and moved like right into our first dance. Right after our first dance, we went right into the like other dances you do. So he did his mother-son dance. And then I did my father-daughter dances, and I had 2. And I definitely should have broken them up because I did them right in a row. So there was like a little bit of like a dead time. So I had to go out and come back. So I definitely think I should have broken them up. I should have done one, then him done one of his, or done his. He only had one. And then me done the other one of mine, because otherwise it was just like too much for me. And then after that, the rest of our night was basically free to do whatever we wanted, except when you have kids at your wedding, you have to kind of make, I don't know, exceptions to the rule. My wedding started at 4.
Yeah.
It was supposed to go till 9, which is obviously late for kids. But you know, it was a wedding, so they go later. And with the kids and everybody kind of, I didn't really have any big dancers or anything, so there wasn't much going on there. So basically we ended it early. It got over at 7.
I'm done.
Oh, you're done? You want me to show them?
Yeah.
Zoe's done with her picture for you. Here it is. Pretty nice. I should go get you some more colors. You can add more color if you want. So let's talk about some of my tips. So you guys know I did my wedding by myself. Planned it, and basically I didn't have one of those places set the whole thing up and cater and all that stuff, which is a great idea if you have the money. I didn't have the money for it. So my first tip is make sure you get enough sleep the night before, because I didn't go to bed till 3 and I woke up at 6:30 and I was tired. So it was a long day, but that's my first tip. If you're doing your own wedding, like setting up and stuff, get a lot of family members to help you set up and tear down. I had quite a few people help me set up, but I had even more help me tear down, and we had it torn down and everything cleaned up in like 1 hour, and it was the nicest thing. My husband's whole family pretty much helped tear down. It was extremely helpful. I also had a lot of family members help me with the food, like setting it up and taking it out when it needed refills and stuff, and like people just jumped into it. It was super nice and helpful. So definitely just include your family as much as possible, and I'm sure they're gonna be willing to help you, obviously. I would definitely recommend the 30-minute break between pictures and the wedding starting, because you get a breather, which is nice. You're probably overwhelmed at this point, and then you can go to the bathroom, do any last minute details you have, get a drink, and then be ready for the wedding. So I definitely recommend the little break. Very helpful. I really appreciated it. Next, and my videographer actually ended up doing this, and I thought it was super nice. He asked me if I wanted any sunset pictures, and my photographer had already gone home, so he took us out there and we did those, which I thought the sunset pictures were really nice, because first off, it gave us time to just breathe from the wedding. The only thing I would like to say is, can we just say, when we took our sunset photos by like a little pond, there was enough mosquitoes, and then my back was coated in mosquito bites when we were done, but it's fine. I wouldn't change it for the world anyway. Next thing I want to say, and it's a really good tip, I made my own bouquets. My now husband like just put 2 bouquets kind of together and arranged them for mine, and then I had bought those little ones which are in the previous wedding decor haul I did, and then we just wrapped like burlap with lace for the bottoms, and let me tell you, they photographed perfectly, and they cost me $7 or $6, I don't know, it's in the previous video, and they photographed fantastic. So don't spend a ton of money on flowers, you don't need them. Don't stress out if everything doesn't go perfectly, because like walking down the aisle, Zoe wanted to walk with me. Just go with the flow, because not everything's gonna be perfect, especially if you're getting married and you already have kids. I mean, they're kids, they don't understand what you're doing. Make sure you have somebody on hand that could go run and get things if needed, because we had to run to the store like 3 different times because we didn't have everything, which is fine. We were 5 minutes from a Walmart, but if you have nobody to run to Walmart and get it, like, gonna be tiring. And this one's not for everybody because it does take some extra work, but we did it and it saved us a lot of money and it went over super well. We made our own food and it was literally so popular we had virtually no leftovers. We had pulled pork, chicken salad, cheesy potatoes, potato salad, Watergate salad, and deviled eggs, and virtually had no leftovers. Oh, and then we had like a fruit tray and a veggie tray, and we had like no leftovers. Oh, and the chicken salad we didn't make. We actually bought from Sam's Club, and literally everyone loved it. It's like the one that comes in the green lid by Sam's Club. Next thing I want to say, and this is to the bride, just because you think you need a $1,200 dress doesn't mean you necessarily do. My dress that you can see in a previous video cost less than $90, and I literally don't think anybody stopped complimenting it, saying how beautiful it was, saying how beautiful it looked in the videos and the pictures, and it didn't even cost me $100. Maybe with the slight alteration I made it to cost me $100, but not bad. I definitely don't think you need to spend an arm and a leg on a dress. If you have the money and you want to, that's fine, but also don't feel like people are pushing you to. I got mine from Lulu's. Definitely go check out Lulu's and check out their wedding dresses, because they have a whole bunch of different styles and stuff, and they're all pretty affordable, so those could definitely be good alternatives to an expensive wedding dress. I recommend only inviting people that are pretty close to you, because those are really the only people you care about, and it saves you money on like food and invites and space if you're not inviting everybody onto the set. It's also like, I just think a lot more fun when it's just like close people you know and you're more comfortable with. I wouldn't spend a ton of money trying to make your wedding better than said other person. It doesn't matter, it's your wedding. Said other person probably doesn't even care about your wedding, and if they do, like, that's their problem. You do your wedding however you want to do it, and don't care how other people are doing theirs. And my last tip is make sure you have fun, because that's all that matters. If you want to dance, dance. If you don't want to dance, don't dance. Eat the food. I'm trying to think of what other fun things you can do there. Anyway, just have fun. And don't care what people think, because it's your wedding, not theirs. I think that's all my tips and how my wedding kind of went. So we hope you guys enjoyed this video, and we will see you in the next one. Bye!
Bye.